And we've got some of the Cricket Ireland Smash It and It's Wickets kids guiding the players out as always. A moment for them. Ireland get into the huddle, no doubt some tired bodies there. Remember, in 4-day Test match cricket, we go a little bit longer than usual. Due to play 98 overs every day, didn't quite get there despite the extra half an hour. We played 94 overs yesterday. I suspect Test match. Let's play. Tom Mays to start with what is a reasonably new ball, because just 14 overs of that second new ball. There's been an operation. It was taken immediately, despite Ireland maybe threatening to just keep it held back for an over. Nicely driven, just slightly over pitch by Wilson. There was a bit of late movement, but it should at least challenge the rope. But a great tumbling effort. Matthew Humphries on as a sub-fielder again, doing the work alongside Craig Carmichael. And I think that's going to be a clean piece of work, and it should be a run saved. Correct. Edged away in between the gap. How many runs have gone through there, Katie? It'll be 4 more, and it will bring up Blundell's 150 for the first time in Test match cricket.
Nicely played, Tom.
Real misfortune. Mays has caused a lot of problems this morning. This one's come off the thigh pad again, I think. It squirts in between Tucker and Tector, and it's back-to-back boundaries. Live on. And I think in general, both countries punch hugely above their weight.
It's often a question you get, isn't it? Why are you so good at sports? Because of the population. New Zealand, 5 million people. It's the same size as what? Sydney and Australia. I think there's just a passion and love. You have to utilise your...
Or later in the day. Now, good facilities can't create good players. As it gets to the end of that Mays over, it was well fielded and cover. Gets us to the end of the next one. The commentary change now. It's 381.
That movement nicely clipped away this time. Might get to the boundary. Fielder coming around and cuts it off nicely. And that moves Foxcroft to 49. Stephen Dominic. Maybe half and looking for two. Set back. Foxcroft taking 2, not 3 the previous delivery. Moves to 49. Bundle this. Foxcroft. Money again off the ropes. The short ball for perhaps the top edge. Did that man who's almost a long stop.
Well, we've got a full shot.
Shorter again from McCarthy. Quite head height, but off his thigh pad.
So we've got an at the bowler.
Spot on. Didn't quite connect, but he's got enough on it to send it to the boundary. It goes to 157. And New Zealand edge ever closer to racking up 400.
Yeah, just a little shuffle down the wicket here from Blundell. We saw this yesterday when Mark Adair had the second new.
Goes again, straight to the fielder. He's come for ball in hand. End of 104. New Zealand 396 for 5. Mays continues. Straight away by Foxcroft.
Sense there's an urgency now with the New Zealand batters to potentially get up around 450.
Sometimes the team tactics and individuals' ideas don't always overlap beautifully. But maybe there is a sense of license for these two batters. century partnership. Positive against Liam McCarthy, and another 6. Moves on to 170 does Blundell.
Great strike from Blundell. Just again that little shuffle down the wicket.
Expertly squeezed away. I think he's going to win the chase to the rope. It does indeed. So 10 off the first 2 deliveries. McCarthy over. Bear in mind, he made his name as batter in the Super Smash. Must have been a good decade ago now. Unorthodox, but effective. 4 to
Foxcroft. Ireland are being run ragged by an imperious Blundell, who must now, Katie Martin, be thinking of a double century, a maiden double century in Test match cricket, whatever the situation. That shot there has been one that has really blunted Brian's threats. How impressed have you been overall with Blundell, particularly given he, I know in first class form, but in Test match cricket it's been a bit of a marriage match. Over 4-2-7 for 5. Well, you see immediately the messages come out. Time to go, and let's get after young Ruben Wilson. Ireland might create opportunities as a consequence of this, as Blundell moves into the 180s. I hear everything you're saying, Katie. Redfield, long on, taking a wicket in place. Take him on. Long on is out there. You'll watch it go over his head. Really good strike, dancing feet from Foxcroft. He's been so impressive on his Test match debut. New Zealand putting Ireland to the sword now.
There's the intent. We're expecting someone that.
That's a really good stroke. That's one of the shots of the entire Test match, in fact. Slight adjustment, probably initially looking to come down and go over long on again, but he checks his stroke, goes through the offside. It's almost a race to the landmarks all of a sudden, Kate. Tom Mays, one of the tallest members of this 11, gets a good piece of it, and Wilson taken apart now as Foxcroft, only 14 away from what would be a maiden Test 100.
Eventually come as well if they keep batting like this. Good shot. I think we hadn't really seen.
This is hammered, but there's a fielder out there who puts it down. Matthew Humphreys, the Sun fielder. And you have to question, why wasn't he on the rope? If he was, I think that's a simple catch held with 2 hands. Instead, he just leaped in, what, maybe 4 or 5 yards. Now this is launched out towards Humphreys, settles underneath it, and holds on. And it's a maiden Test wicket for young Ruben Wilson. At 19 years of age, he has deserved it ever so much. Lovely moment from Harry Tector going over to congratulate Tom Blundell by that first Test wicket. He has hugely deserved it, the young man. It's a very nice debut indeed. New Zealand, 461 for 6.
No doubt, but again
6. I think Foxcroft will get one more over, but we are going to have a little look at a potential run-out. To rotate the strike. And we'll get a chance to take a single. Just get Foxcroft on strike. Ruben Wilson tidies up for Ireland. Chips hit, and Ruben Wilson will dismiss Dean Foxcroft for 98 on debut, going for the century. He falls too short, and Andy McBrien has his first wicket.